Yo, what is up everyone? This is OJ over here from PlayerEssence and welcome to another new segment here. Today we're going to be talking about Capcom and some information that they have released in their latest financial report. So, a brand new full-scale Resident Evil game is set to debut before March 31st, 2017. Capcom announced this news in their financial reports where they talked about multiple different games coming out in the coming year leading up to next year. So I'm going to go ahead and read off what they say here as far as the quotes. The fiscal year ending March 31st, 2017, the company is scheduled to release the strategic titles of Sengoku Basara for PlayStation 4 and PS3 and Resident Evil Umbrella Corps for PlayStation 4 and PC of the Resident Evil series, which marked the 20th anniversary in March 2016 as a warm-up to the full-scale offensive planned for the second half of the year. Additionally, the company is also scheduled to launch Ace Attorney 6 for the Nintendo 3DS system and Monster Hunter Stories for the Nintendo 3DS system. So whatever a full-scale offensive to the Resident Evil franchise is, some are guessing that's Resident Evil 7, but we don't know exactly what that means, but it does seem like that could be the next big Resident Evil title, which would probably be a Resident Evil 7 or something like that. So good news for Resident Evil fans. It's been a while since we've gotten that really core good Resident Evil game that we've all been waiting for. The last game that I truly thought was epic and loved was Resident Evil 5. I really liked Resident Evil 5, although it wasn't as good as Resident Evil 4. That's the last main Resident Evil game that I was just like blown away with. I thought Resident Evil 5 was good, even though that game is kind of mixed as far as how people see it. I still loved it a lot. I got a platinum trophy in it on the PS3. Next, I want to move on to Street Fighter V. The sales were a bit slow starting out. I know there was a lot of fans saying, oh, Pokken Tournament outsold it, but it does look like sales seem to be picking up for Capcom's Fighter as they add new content, as the company has announced that they have sold 1.4 million units of Street Fighter V across the PC and the PS4. That's pretty good, especially how it started out, and those sales are going to continue to stack up as we get closer to EVO, as the Capcom Pro Tour finishes up. They just had a fantastic tournament in DreamHack where Justin Wong won that one. So as more people pick up the game and the more content and features that they add, you're going to see sales continue, whereas games like Pokken Tournament, no new content added, no new stuff being implemented, no better online system, so sales are probably going to flatline for that game. So the early comparisons might have been a little bit premature, considering that Pokken Tournament is on a smaller install base and Capcom has a bunch of promotions and things lined up to help the game sell in the future, where Pokken Tournament does not, outside of just EVO and small tournaments here and there. Either way, I think that they're both great games, and I actually do like both of them. But it's good to see that Capcom is selling more units, because the more sales they get, they're definitely going to put more support behind it. And as the game gets more popular, we're going to see that game evolve and get better. Alright, that basically wraps it up for this Capcom report. Please make sure you hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And also subscribe to PlayerEssence for more news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks, and everything on Capcom. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you for the next video. Peace.